Here's hoping all of you are staying warm. We're getting the most snow we've had in years.
Yeah, it's pretty cold this week.
What? It's like 70 degrees where you live, you jerk.
It looks like this week's prompt was a popular one. We got a lot of letters from you guys talking about your favorite characters.
Yeah, let's dive right into them. Looks like Cultist also sent us a great email this week. He mentions how the open-ended and ambiguous nature of the Mother series leaves a lot of room for fans to theorize.
And apparently, this is why one of his favorite characters is Mr. Carpenter.
When Mr. Carpenter first shows up in the game, he says, "I thought he'd be more important or central to the story, maybe showing up again at some point, but no. It was like they wasted a perfectly good character. Thus, I feel like that there's so much more we don't know about him, which leaves questions for fans to answer for themselves, which always leads to great discussion and creativity. What was Mr. Carpenter's history before the cult? Why choose the color blue to represent happiness?"
Well, of course a guy who calls himself Cultist would dig Mr. Carpenter.
It's a good question, though. I mean, we typically think of blue as being kind of a sad color, don't we?
Oh yeah, we also kind of think of it as being like a calm or serene color, but yeah, I guess you're right. It could be a bit of deliberate irony. What about his name, Mr. Carpenter?
Yeah, what about his name? You think he just paints stuff because he was, like, born to do it, or...?
Maybe. I was thinking more along the lines of how it looks a lot like Carpenter.
It does.
Remember the day the Earth stood still?
Not really, I never saw that movie.
Well, people say Earthbound draws a lot from that movie.
Oh.
The protagonist in that film was also named Mr. Carpenter.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he was meant to be something like a Christ figure, if I recall correctly.
Wait, so... are you suggesting that Mr. Carpenter is Jesus?
Well, he is, a false prophet, or something. Maybe if his name were spelled right, Happyism would be something different.
Okay, I think we're wandering out of Mailbag and into theories here. Maybe you should submit something to theories sometime.
Oh, theories! Man, that would be great! I've got a great essay on how Mother 3 represents the disintegration of the Soviet bloc.
That's great.
And
Okay, how about
like
Rick the Lawn's letter?
Oh yeah, he sent us a pretty good one too.
My favorite character in the Mother series would have to be Boney. In Earthbound, seeing King leave so early on was sad. I sometimes wish you could continue to play as him, but in Mother 3 it's nice to see that the family dog sticks through it. As well as his abilities in battle like Sniff, which I use on almost every boss. And having the highest speed, it makes him the best character to use healing items and battle items, Shield Snatcher included. Run My Dog Run is also one of my favorite songs.
Having animals for characters has always been sort of a series staple. But the whole dog as a main character thing was kind of a gradual process, wasn't it? The idea of playing as a dog wasn't really properly explored until Mother 3.
I think King's role as a party member in Earthbound was more like a joke than anything else. Like, haha, look at how old and lazy this dog is, but since you can read his mind, you also kind of get the idea he knows how useless it is, but he doesn't really care because he's a dog. You know, dogs don't save the world. Dogs fetch newspapers and chew up furniture until they're too old to do any of those things. Boney's different. He's a farm dog. He has a sense of loyalty, and Luke kind of needs a companion like that once he's lost his mom and...
Practically lost his dad.
Yeah...
Boney's a solid character in his own right in that way. More than you'd expect from a dog.
Who's a good boy?
He's a good doggy.
Who's a good boy? Anyway, but yeah, he's a great party member too. I think Mother 3 also did a great job of tightening up the battle system, so everyone just kind of has a solid role. So Boney does manage to be useful for all the reasons you described, since he's not a physical powerhouse and he can't use PSI, so he's kind of a utility member. He's basically a more useful version of King and a more useful version of Jeff.
Whoa, hang on. That's kind of uncalled for.
In terms of gameplay, I mean, Jeff is cool. Earthbound's battle system just hasn't aged as well as
There's
all
no excuse to throw Jeff under the bus.
You were throwing Duster under the bus last week.
It's different. No one likes Duster.
Dragon Raider X9 likes Duster.
What?
Yeah, he says Duster's the most awesome character, period.
Let me read that. Not only can he unleash a reverse kick at unfathomable speed, but he can flip over the enemies back attacking you. Presumably carrying the rest of the party under his arms as he does so. And he plays a smooth bass. I don't think this email would be admissible evidence in a court of law. But okay, fine. I guess Duster's pretty alright. For a guy who smells kind of bad.
Oh, and I'm sure Brick Road is so much more well-groomed.
Brick Road is admirable. He's really into his work. Kind of literally.
Anyway, we also got mentioned on Twitter by one Air Munch.
Favorite character? Buzz Buzz. A brawny space bee defeated by a lady slap. Did you want to hear the story again?
Yeah, I mean,
Favorite
I don't
character?
know about...
Buzz Buzz.
Wait,
a brawny
what?
space
No,
bee
no,
defeated by a lady slap.
No.
Did you want to hear the story again?
Air Munch! You did that on purpose! That's not even... So, we got more replies to this prompt on the main mailbag page.
That's Starmen.Net/mailbag.
But we also got a few questions for us.
Yeah, this one's from Miss Dragon Kazooie 89.
She asks, does Starmen.net have any plans to celebrate Mother's 25th anniversary? I really hope so, because 25 years is a big deal, and it would be a wasted opportunity for the community if we didn't do anything to commemorate it. Have a great day, and watch out for exploding trees.
Oh man, I hate it when that happens.
Man, I don't know what this girl's talking about. Since when do we ever celebrate milestones?
Yeah, it's like we're a fan base or something.
But seriously? Yes, we are.
We can't give out any details just yet, but we've got something cooking.
Get hype!
Football!
No football.
No football?
I mean, no football.
Football.
The other question is from Unfounded Revenge, who asks, what Mother character would you like to see in Super Smash Brothers? Oh, boy, that's that's pretty.
That's gonna be. Well, should we?
I don't know if we want to open the floodgates.
It's timely enough. People are getting hyped for the new game.
I thought they were too busy yelling about Sonic the Hedgehog.
So, yes?
Yep. This week's prompt is, what Mother elements would you like to see in the new Super Smash Brothers? I, for one, think that Ness should be in it.
Wow, you're gonna rattle a few cages with that one.
More like battling a few Marios with my bat, battling Marios and Mega Man and Pikachu's and Donkey Kong. Who's a good boy?
He's a good doggy.
Who's a good boy?
doggy.